Welcome to PVT 1977 channel. Subscribe to the channel and don't miss the hottest news of the day. Our news today includes the following content. Zhaolusi of Pearl Curtain and Jade Curtain interviewed and slapped CCTV Entertainment. How can I act well if I can't even understand the script? Zhaolusi's remarks in Pearl Curtain and Jade Curtain are controversial again. During the filming of the drama, she was interviewed and asked, in the workplace, what aspects of Duanwu are worth learning? Zhaolusi, nothing is worth learning, there is no need. Let's listen to what she said. People just have to protect themselves. Take Duanwu as an example. In the end, the heroine got everything and lost everything. You don't think that I got all this, I feel satisfied, and my wish came true. You won't. You will think how good it would have been if it was at the beginning. In other words, Zhaolusi believes that Pearl Digger Duanwu should be a pearl digger for life. But Duanwu in the drama said, one mermaid's tear, thousands of pearl slaves' blood. And the synopsis of Pearl Curtain and Jade Curtain says this, pearl collector Duanwu escaped from the pearl field to avoid being humiliated, then went west to do business, and finally grew into a passionate legendary story of a generation of female businessmen. So Zhaolusi thinks that Duanwu should be humiliated in the pearl field for the rest of her life? In the workplace, it means that if you are a wage earner, you should work honestly, and when you get a promotion and salary increase, you will think that it was better in the beginning. Sorry, wage earners don't. Zhaolusi may not have heard of a saying, it is easy to go from frugality to luxury, but it is difficult to go from luxury to frugality. Let's take a simple example, but if you work hard to change your fate, from a monthly income of a few thousand to a monthly income of tens of thousands or hundreds of thousands, from a small house of a few square meters to a large flat villa, you will definitely not think that it was better in the beginning. Besides, Zhaolusi's words, to put it in a good way, are contentment, and to put it in a bad way, are not ambitious and live one day at a time. This will ruin a person, and even cause a family to be involved in endless quarrels because of lack of money. Moreover, Zhaolusi's understanding is a complete slap in the face of CCTV.com Entertainment, which helped the copywriter of Pearl Curtain and Jade Curtain. CCTV Entertainment started with the inspirational character of Duanwu who changed his fate against all odds, even when faced with a low blood start, Duanwu never gave up. She proved with her actions that no matter what the starting point is, as long as there is a dream in the heart and a road under the feet, everyone can become the master of their own destiny. CCTV Entertainment highlights the inspirational spirit of the heroine Duanwu who dares to fight against fate, work hard, and change her fate. As a result, Zhaolusi said, there is nothing worth learning from Duanwu, and there is no need to learn from her. I don't know if CCTV Entertainment will feel uncomfortable and want to delete the post after seeing Zhaolusi's interview. Zhaolusi's remarks also made many viewers want to give up the show. She doesn't understand the core of the character at all, and looks at the heroine with the superficial ideas of a little girl. The incident also triggered a domino effect. Many netizens began to share the behind-the-scenes footage of Zhaolusi filming Pearl Curtain and Jade Curtain. Filming the underwater pearl diving should have highlighted the hardships of the pearl divers, but Zhaolusi wanted to make the pearl diving look good. The director stopped and kept saying good and good. Care about the beauty of the shots instead of matching the character's personality and the plot. Can this play the tenacious and unyielding female power? I suddenly felt that what Zhao said was really sharp. How can an actor who can't even understand the script act well? Zhaolusi's interviews are quite disappointing. Pearl Curtain became popular for Xia Qian's disguise as a man, and she cried her heart out in the scene with Zhaolusi. Pearl Curtain became popular, Xia Qian's acting skills in disguise were praised, and the plot from hostility to redemption with Zhaolusi was touching. The two played against each other wonderfully, and Xia Qian's acting skills were well received by the whole network, and her Weibo fans exceeded 10 million. Abstract generated by the author through intelligent technology. Useful. The new costume drama Pearl Curtain starring Zhaolusi and Lu Yuning became popular, beating Eternal Night Star River starring Yu Shuxin and Ding Yuxi in the same period, and continue to win the popularity. The popularity of Pearl Curtain and Jade Curtain has soared. Not only the male and female protagonists are very popular, but also the supporting roles in the play have soared in popularity. Singer-turned-actor Xia Qian disguised herself as a man to play Cui Shizhou in the early stage of the play. Although she had her own scheming and calculations, when she saw the pitiful situation of the female slaves being oppressed in the mine, she still stepped forward to save them without hesitation, and her acting skills were well received by the whole network. Because of her good deeds, she was almost bullied by the bad guys when she was down and out in the later period. Zhaolusi stepped forward to fight against the gangsters for her. The scene of their mutual redemption was quite touching, and Xia Qian became popular because of this, and the number of Weibo fans exceeded 10 million. Xia Qian and Zhaolusi went from mutual hostility to mutual redemption in Pearl Curtain and Jade Curtain. The plot development was quite touching. Xia Qian disguised herself as Cui Shizhou and pretended to be the heir of the Cui family for business. The two met for the first time. Zhaolusi played Duanwu, who hated the Cui family for raising slaves in order to collect pearls but despised human life. The two confronted each other head-on, and Cui Shizhou almost strangled Duanwu to death. Later in the mine, Cui Shizhou saw the pitiful situation of the female slaves and the out-of-control situation, and took out the Cui family master's order and shouted, "This is the Cui family master's order. I promise that as long as you leave this mine, I will never hold you accountable." Duanwu thus solved the dilemma. Later, Cui Shizhou was in trouble and was almost insulted by the gangsters. It was Duanwu who killed the gangsters with a knife to block the attack on Cui Shizhou. Cui Shizhou was in a mess and asked, "Why did you save me?" Duanwu confessed, "You saved the slaves in the mine, and I will repay you once." Cui Shizhou's desperate and confused eyes are quite tear-jerking. Xia Qian and Zhaolusi met for the first time in Pearl Curtain and Jade Curtain. Facing Zhaolusi's tearful accusation, she pulled Zhaolusi's collar with contempt. Then, when the other party continued to accuse her despite the power, she grabbed Zhaolusi's neck with a fierce look. The two's rivalry was quite wonderful. Although the rivalry between the two in the mine was not as exciting as the first encounter, Xia Qian's interpretation of the heir of the Cui family facing the entanglement between his own interests and slave fairness was quite vivid and impressive. The most tear-jerking scene was when Xia Qian finally overcame all difficulties and went home to attend the funeral. She cried heartbreakingly for the death of her family, but was kidnapped by the gangsters. Just when she was about to be violated, Zhaolusi suddenly rescued her. The two resolved their past grudges and helped each other. The whole network was in tears. Xia Qian's emotions and eye changes were very reasonable. She was not inferior to Zhaolusi in the play, and her acting skills were well received. Xia Qian is 27 years old this year. She participated in the second season of the Idol talent show Youth With You in 2020 and debuted as a singer with the 5th place. She only started performing in 2022. She has participated in Qin Hao and Ye Yuan's Dear Child and Huang Jingyu's Snow Labyrinth this year. This time she performed quite well in Pearl Curtain and Jade Curtain. Whether it was the several rival scenes with Zhaolusi or the business war rival scenes with Lu Yuning, everything from her eyebrows and expressions to her movements and manners were very good and quickly attracted attention. What do you think about this? This concludes our news section. Welcome to leave your thoughts in the comments area. Let's discuss it together. Welcome, don't forget to give me a like and follow. Thank for all.